morning, or good day, whatever time you're listening to this. It's Mark again from Life Renewed and Ebenezer. I just wanted to touch base with you today and share something with you that I shared with our people last night. During the Christmas season, as I was studying the Christmas story, especially in Matthew, twice in Matthew 1 and 2, the word fear is used of Joseph. And then again, there's the implication of fear that's used with Mary when the angel came to her and said, "You're going to have a baby, and it's going to be the Son of God." Her life turned upside down. All of her plans were history. The next few days I'm going to be talking about this fear with you, and I'd like for you to be thinking about the reality that sometimes fear is not always a bad thing. As a matter of fact, it's a tension. Then there needs to be a tension in us, because when God's working in our lives, we're growing, there's a tension, there's a friction, there's a challenge. 8 times in the book of Matthew alone, the word fear or afraid is used of Jesus' disciples, the apostles, or in a story that Jesus told, particularly of the men who were given the talents, the parable of the talents. And in each case, there's a picture of God working in powerful ways in people's lives. But that working of God caused a tension and a friction that an angel, or the scriptures define as being afraid or fear. I want to ask you, is fear a part of your life? Sure has been a part of mine. For me, primarily because of how I've chosen to live my life, mistakes I've made, things I've done, sins I've committed, people I've hurt. I think back on those things, and it just causes me great pain to think about that. But as I realize the pain, I also realize the reality that, guess what? All of those things, as bad as they were for me and painful for others as well, those things have made me who I am today. So I kind of wonder whether I ought to wish that they'd never happened. A lot of times we spend our lives thinking, I wish I could go back. I wish I could go back and I wouldn't do this or wouldn't do that. But if that were the case, we wouldn't be the same people we are now. And God takes us where we are right now. He loves us as we are, where we are. Not as we should be, not where we should be, but where we are, as we are, so that we can become as authentic as Jesus was in his life. Think about fear this week. Think about how much fear has been a part of your life, and how God is going to be able to use that to build in you a greater and greater and greater hope and trust in himself. We'll talk more about it later on. You guys have a great week.